going on again, guys? So it's that time again. Do a little quick YouTube video here. Just kind of little update on the car. If you watched my last video, you'll know that I ran into some issues after installing the parent turbo inlet. No issues in regards to the turbo inlet itself, but just some other stuff that I ran into while I was installing it. If you haven't seen that video yet, by all means, please go check it out. I'll try to put the link somewhere up here if I can, so you guys can go take a look at that. But if not, I just basically want to make a quick unboxing video here of the parts that are going to be going onto the car this come next week. So today is currently Friday, October 16th, 2020. And the car goes off to Spokane next week on Monday. Can't wait till Monday, and you'll never hear me say that ever again. I hate Mondays with a passion, but can't wait to get it down up there, I should say, on Monday and get that thing worked on, and then hopefully pick it up that same weekend as well. So basically, turbo shot, OEM turbo is shot, very bad shaft play, and some chipped fins as well. Turbo seals are also gone, so it's just a puddle of oil on the top of the cold side of the turbo. But again, like I said, if you haven't seen my other video, take a look at that. I might also probably just go ahead and put a little picture here, a little clip in here so you can see that. And yeah, so that's what we're working with, and obviously looks like bad turbo. Look at the fins. Boom. Boom. So I'm trying to look at all that oil coming out of there. I'll grab my pen. Oil everywhere on the ground. But spinning it backwards here a bit. Look at all that oil just coming out of it. So anyways, I just want to do a quick unboxing to show you guys the parts that are going to be going on the car. I will not be installing them this time. I've got too much going on right now with work, with life. So you know what, this time I figured I'm going to have somebody else just work on it for me. Do a good once over on the car, so that way everything is spick and span as far as that goes. Car's at right around 90,000 miles, and we're getting ready to go on a nice little road trip back home to California pretty soon to go see some family and whatnot from where we live right now, currently in Washington. So anyways, of course, I can't find my freaking tripod anywhere. So, oh well, it is what it is. Just bear with me here on this one. Hopefully I can keep it as steady as possible. But let's go ahead and jump down in these boxes, and I'll show you what we got going on, and let's do it. So first off, I guess I should have specified that this is for the 2015 WRX, not the Forester. We do have some Forester parts sitting right here, but just some end links. Got to put some end links on the car. But let's get into what we got going on here on the WRX. So first off, I did go ahead and pick up a used OEM turbo with 13,000 miles. The stud was seized up in here and broken, so I did have to get that extracted, which we did. In process of doing that, as you can see, the threads are destroyed basically, so I still do need to get a helicoil kit so I can get those threads fixed and get a new stud in there. But other than that, here is our used OEM turbo. I'm not going for super high horsepower numbers right now. Right now, I just want the car to be as reliable as possible and just be able to drive it and have fun. If I can get right around 350 wheel, you know, even like 320 wheel out of this setup that I'm doing right now, I'll be pretty happy with that. But again, I want it to be safe, so I'll probably go pretty conservative on the tune, and then just down the road, you know, we'll start adding more stuff and go from there. But anyway, so we got the turbo here. As you can see, the wastegate is just taken off and sitting over there because we will be shutting off that internal wastegate, right? Which brings us into our next box over here. I guess this is where the party really starts. So in here, we have our 38mm tile external wastegates. These things are so gorgeous. So we went ahead and got the entire kits here. So we've got all the springs needed. We've got all the clamps needed. We got some additional flanges in here that we won't be using, but I might use these down the future in case I do something stupid or something crazy like hood external wastegate dumps. Hint, hint, we'll see one day maybe. But yeah, so we got both of those wastegates right there. Need to get these springs set pretty soon, so before it goes off. Got those kits, all right. And then from there, we'll go into some boarding stuff here. I went ahead and picked up 2 Grimspeed J-pipe kits, so that way I can go ahead and toss one of these studs here onto the turbo, and then also there's some extra there just in case any other studs get messed up or any nuts or anything. There's some extra hardware. And then I also picked up this Grimspeed gasket kit. So this is basically all the gaskets from headers back to the J-pipe. So that's that. And then I just went down to O'Reilly's. Not 100% sure if I got the right size vacuum line for the wastegates, but I did pick up some vacuum lines, so I hope it's the right size. If not, this box was only like $4, so I can always go back and get more. It's not a big deal. And then we also got some T-fittings here because these will need to be used to get the wastegates all plumbed up and whatnot. So we got all that. I wanted to try to make sure that I have everything ready to go as far as what I need for the mechanic that will be working on the car, so he doesn't have to, you know, scratch his head and whatnot. So I think I got mostly everything. And then lastly, over here in this box, this is, I guess, the main show of the night here. Is gonna be the killerbee external wastegate headers. So as far as these guys here, what you get in the box whenever you get this is obviously going to be your headers. You are going to get these spacers for the under tray, I believe is what that's going to be for there. You'll get your 2 dump tubes from killerbee. And then the nice thing is, which I didn't know that this came with it, but this is actually the rod that you will be using to shut off the wastegate. So that'll go something like that, and it'll close off that internal wastegate. But yeah, so these are the headers. These out of the box here. Very nice headers, very good quality. So no, I did not get the Swain coated. You know, maybe down the road I will eventually get them coated, but for now, these will do the job. They'll do what we need it to do. So that's basically the setup we got going on here. We got to replace the turbo. So being that we got to replace the turbo, I was like, you know what? I am catless. Obviously, I'm getting a lot of boost creep because I have seen it boost up to 25 PSI, which it should not be. So that could have very well caused some of the problems that I was having. But yeah, so we got that new OEM turbo. We got the 2 tial 38mm external wastegates with all the springs. We got the gaskets, Grimspeed gaskets, the 2 connectors, vacuum line, 2 packs of Grimspeed J-pipe hardware, and our good old killerbee external wastegate headers. So hopefully once this all gets put together, the car will be good to go. We are going to go ahead and get it retuned, obviously, as well. The person that will be working on the car will also be doing the tuning for me, or at least doing the e-tuning process for me. I've done it before, but since he is going to have the car for about a week, he is going to go ahead and e-tune it for me as well. So hopefully I get it back within a week or two, and it's not a daily driver, so I'm not too worried about it. But I'll tell you, man, not having your your second baby, basically, because my first baby is my girlfriend. But without having that, when you have bad days at work or just bad days in general, it sucks. Like, you just want, all you want to do is just go jump in the car and go for a drive. You know, whether it's just down the street to the gas station, or, you know, meet up with the homies or whatever it may be. So it's been a little depressing. I can't say it hasn't been, that's for sure. She's only been down for about a month. And we do have our Forester, but just, it's not the same. So I want to get back into the WRX and, you know, just have a little fun. So that's pretty much the setup we're going with for now. Just get that OEM turbo on there with the killerbee external wastegate headers, the twin tial 38mm wastegates, and we'll see what she pushes on a street tune, and go on and forth from there and continue. So anyways, if you guys have any other questions, comments, concerns, by all means, please drop them down low. You can also go and follow me on Instagram. My Instagram name is WRXN_TY. You can see some more real-time updates on the car there, as well as the Forester, and then just stuff that we do for fun or whatever. You know, just also, you guys, I want you to know and just remember, social media, YouTube, all this stuff, it's all smoke and mirrors, guys. You know, not everything that you see, whether it's from me, whether it's from other people, whatever it may be, it's not necessarily always how it's perceived. You know, people go through hard times, and the reason why I want to say this right now is not only because it is October, Wellness Month, but be careful what you say to people. Be very careful what you say to people, because it could be the last thing that they hear and the last thing that they need to end their life. And you don't want that blood on your hands. You really don't. So if you all are having problems, find somebody good to talk to. I'm always here to talk to, even though I may not know you. I might not be the best person to talk to, but I'm going through shit. We all go through shit. Just talk. You gotta talk it out. So anyways, after that little rant, I really appreciate y'all watching my video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Go check out my Instagram page. Hit me up. I live in Central Washington. If you guys ever want to go on a cruise, go to a car meet, or, you know, just go have some fun, let me know. Let's do it. So you guys have a good one.